in which areas we are not allowed to imitate the disbelievers in any way, shape or form. So we will abandon that. We will avoid that, all of us inshallah. And those who will hear this in the future. Things which are permissible, we will give some guidelines concerning that and how we could honor ourselves above resembling them in any way, shape or form. But let us deal with the issue of the haram matters. It is considered haram once a Muslim deliberately imitates the disbelievers concerning matters of their religion, not matters of the dunya, because they use a phone and you use a phone. You say, brother, you're imitating the kuffar. Why? Wallah, they made the phone. They use a phone, they made the phone, right? And you're using a phone made by them. I think you're going to Jahannam. Say, brother, listen, but stop giving fatwa. This is alright. This is a phone. This is permissible. When does it become haram? When it is matters pertaining to their religion. Their religion. And that is that manifests in four various dimensions. Dimension number one, creed. Belief system. So if you go off the track in terms of the belief system of Ahl Sunnah wal Jama'ah, if you don't believe that Allah is above His throne, that Allah is above His creation, that Allah has a face, He has hands, unlike His creation, there's nothing like unto Him, He is the all-hearing, all-seeing. If you don't believe that Iman is actually statement of the tongue, I mean it's a belief in the heart, conviction in the heart, statement of the tongue, action of the limbs, it increases and it decreases. If you don't believe that the Muslim who commits a major sin, it does not take him outside of Islam, like the Khawarij. If you abandon all these deviant ways, and you maintain a belief system of Ahl Sunnah wal Jama'ah, then in fact, your creed is sound. Once you start applying some philosophies into the deen, then you are imitating the kuffar concerning creed. So you find some Muslims who will say that if you try to apply the names and attributes of Allah, the way they come in the Quran, you are likening Allah to His creation. And this is a Christian concept. Anthropomorphism. Human qualities in God, or God in human qualities. This is foreign to Islam. Many Muslims, their creed, their understanding of Allah, even though it's explained otherwise in the Quran and the Sunnah, is like that of the Christians concerning their God, Jesus, or the Father, who according to the Catholics and others is portrayed as an old man, muscular man with a beard, right? Shirtless, he's not wearing a shirt, and he's giving the life to Adam through some finger link somewhere in that crazy images that they have. This is their God. We don't have that in Islam. If you have an image of God in your mind right now, you better right click and delete, and then go to the recycle bin and permanently delete. We have no images of Allah. No images of Allah. And we don't deny what Allah said in the Quran either. When Allah says, Ar-Rahmanu ala al-Arsh istawa, we say, brother, no, you see, I don't think this is correct. I tell you, Allah said in the Quran, He rose above the throne. You're going to tell me what you think? What is this, man? This is the revelation from Allah. Do you know better than Allah? Are you better speech than Allah? More keen on us being guided than Allah? He told you 7 times in the Quran He rose above the throne. You want to come and reject that afterwards? Why are you doing so? Because some insist that Allah is like the creation. They can't help but imagine a human being. So once they imagine a human being, they say, no, but Allah is not like a human being, so then Allah is not above the throne. We say, you go into both extremes. Remain in the middle. There's nothing like Allah, and He's above the throne. Creed. Second dimension, celebrations. Valentine's, they have Christmas, we have Mawlid. Right? You have Christmas, we have Mawlid. So we can go, we can go play games with you. You want to honor the Son of God, per your claim, quote unquote, on the 25th of December, even though He wasn't born on that day. And we will honor the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ on some date, I don't even know what it is, 13th of Rabi' al-Thani or something like that, Rabi' al-Awwal, whatever. The date is not even confirmed when he was born, FYI. This is the day they confirmed he died, not the day he was born. There's a difference of opinion among the ulama when he was born. But guess what? There's a special lecture dedicated to this topic. Actually, next lecture, I believe it's May 10th or something. The title of the lecture is, Can I Celebrate This? And we will deal with the various nonsensical celebrations we have introduced into Islam and how, we have nothing to do with them. But that's later. Thirdly, worship. Muslims imitating the disbelievers in their acts of worship. So you find Muslims who, when they want to make dua, they go like this. Then after a few seconds they go like this. Then after a few seconds they go like this. These are the Christians in church. They go down on their knees, you know, and they beg whoever they're begging. Not Muslims. You raise your hands, you know, we have a sunnah. You raise your hands like this. The scholars have different. You go like this, you go like that, whatever. Up, down. But we don't have chucking your nails. Some people, you know, this shows you the level of concentration in the dua while making dua. Oh, not from the sunnah, brother. You know, hello, you worshiping Allah, ya Shaykh. Aib. If you stood in front of a person asking him for something, you wouldn't behave in this fashion, you know. If you wanted to ask a vacation from your boss, you know, imagine you go in. Hey, how's it going, man? Listen, you know I gotta go on vacation, right? You talking to me? Man, get out of my office, man. Give him extra work. Overtime. You ain't going nowhere. It's unacceptable. You come, you know, you have some sort of respect, right? And there's nothing like Allah. I'm just giving you a worldly example so we can relate. So then, worship. I'm giving you one example. Of course, worship is very broad in terms of how Muslims imitate the non-Muslims and they worship. I'm not going to mention what happens at the graves. Muslims going around the graves, worshipping a dead man. You know, help, ghawth, aludhu bika bighayrika aludh. Unbelievable things. Maulana Fulan and Maulana Allan and these different Maulanas, not the real Maulanas, the people who they make Maulana as an object of worship with Allah. Otherwise, you may be a sheikh and called Maulana. Maulana is not a negative word in Islam. Even though some may think it's no good, it's fine. But when Maulana is someone who people worship with Allah, then this Maulana is no good. It's not his fault, it's the people's fault. But in relation to the people, it's no good. And this is from where? Who does this? The non-Muslims, Hindus, Christians, again, attachment to the dead. We don't have that in Islam. This is all imitating the disbelievers in what? In worship. Last but not least, I will give you more.